And welcome back. We are back with the writer, director, and producer of the V Monologues, a Black woman's interpretation, Tracie Collins.
Hi.
Welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So we've all heard of the Vagina Monologues, Eve Ensler's original series of vignettes. This is the V Monologue, so it's a twist on the Vagina Monologues.
Correct.
Tell me about that twist.
Well, to be honest, I really wanted it to be FCC appropriate. So that was the reason how I just said, okay, V Monologues, because I was thinking about my marketing. So, yeah.
Okay, so it's the V Monologues, and it comes with a little bit of a different perspective.
It does, a Black woman's interpretation. It was really important to me to tell our stories about our cultural upbringing, about our hair, about our skin color, about how we as African American women see our body image. So I was able to incorporate all of that within the series of monologues.
That is a lot to cover.
Yeah.
That's a lot to cover. So tell me, you have a number of different actors, actresses in this play, and like you've said, covering all of these different issues. How did you approach taking on these very heady topics?
Well, I think if you're not ruffling feathers, then you're not doing your job as an artist. So I was okay with ruffling feathers or getting under people's skin. I think that's just what we do. And I also believe that a woman who's silent will never be remembered in history. Absolutely. So that was the reason why it was so easy for me to take that on. But wanting the twist on it, I really wanted to make it relevant to where I am in my life. You know, being from the Bay Area, living in Oakland, I really wanted to just reach women who didn't get the opportunity to see the East Coast and Eve Ensler's version, but when they saw it, that it was relatable to them.
Absolutely. You've got some fabulous actresses in this play. One of them is Dana King, the legendary Dana King from KPIX. I have to say I'm really excited to see her in this as well. She's narrating, correct?
Yes, she is the narrator, and she is great. She really took what I wrote or reconfigured and really brings it to life, helps carry one story to the next.
Let's go ahead and take a look at a clip from the V Monologues. Very excited to see this. Let's take a look. That looks exciting. Very well produced. Well done.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You talked about telling stories of women that are untold. What can we expect to take away from this particular performance?
Feeling empowered, feeling strengthened, being proud of your heritage, because we do a tribute to Nina Simone in the show. So I definitely incorporate the music and our history and how it's relevant to us as women. We touch on the sensitive issues that don't normally get talked about. So it's a lot that you'll be able to sit back, relax, enjoy, but feel empowered in your womanness when leaving.
When you were writing and producing this, and when you're writing and producing your other plays as well, who is your audience? Who are you gearing it toward?
Me and you. That is who I really break her down. Who is this woman? Is she a single mother? What's her story? What did it take for her to get to where she is? What are her trials and tribulations? How can my heart speak to her heart? So that's how I do it in every production that I do.
And this is going to be a one show only deal.
Yes.
I mean, people really need to go see this one if they want to get a look at it.
Right. This is actually our 5th run here in the Bay Area, but we are bringing it back for one night only. So hurry up and come.
Get out there, get out there. Talk to me about some of your other shows. You have a number of shows that you've written and produced as well, and you've got another one coming up soon here.
I do. I have Girlfriend Chronicles, which is coming next month to Oakland, and it's the story of 4 good girlfriends, and it just takes us through their journey as friends and their trials and tribulations as good girlfriends. And it really crosses cultural boundaries, but just speaks to how we are related to each other as women, not about our color, but just about who we are. So Girlfriend Chronicles is next. And
tries to speak to women universally.
Correct.
It sounds like.
Yeah, correct. And then we just finished a run of Knocking at Love's Door, and that was a love story. So it was kind of fun to do. Yeah.
Okay. What's on your plate for you next? I mean, you've got a lot going on right now.
I'll be casting soon, so I have a production that's in development. So
you got another one coming.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
All
so
right.
there's a lot of time that I spend writing, thinking, contemplating, and as artists, we're temperamental, so if I don't feel like writing, I don't want to write. But I have other things to keep me busy.
Absolutely. You've got to have that inspiration going.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to make sure that when people go and see a show like this or any of your other shows, what do you want us to take away from it ultimately?
That they want to see it again. I always want my audience to feel like we just got so much more than we expected. That is what's really important to me, and my production team can tell you that. I think the last 2 weeks before a show, I'm the hardest to deal with, and then they understand my method of operation, because it's really important to me for our audience to be satisfied, for the word of mouth, and to just spread about the work that we do, and also just to bring awareness to Oakland. I think so much of our talent is outsourced to New York or Los Angeles, but I said, you know what, I'm just going to make them pay attention to where I am and look at all this talent that I have to pick from. So that's what I do. It's really important for me to cast local talent and to showcase that and to give that a platform for it to be seen.
Absolutely. And you've got a great audience there in Oakland. I mean, people are coming out and seeing these shows.
Yeah, I mean, it's really good because it's Oakland, it's San Francisco, it spans up to Sacramento, San Jose. So Northern California is really showing out. So thank you so much. I'm just so honored and so humble.
That's fantastic. And it sounds like you might have some options going around the country and a little bit here, maybe.
Yeah, I've been requested to come around the country, New York, Los Angeles, Atlanta, New Orleans just recently, but we'll see. We'll see how big the buzz is.
Well, before we follow you out there, we want you to go and see the V Monologues. You can find out more about it. It premieres on May 24th here. You can log on to brownpapertickets.com to buy your tickets. That's brownpapertickets.com. Thanks so much for joining us, and please like us on Facebook and watch us every third Sunday right here on KBCW. Goodbye.
Thank you.